The situation at St Andrews isn't one of failure, but of misaligned momentum. Birmingham City are on course to record their strongest championship campaign in a decade, a top-half finish that, on its own, points to steady progress for a newly promoted side. However, within the framework set by Knighthead Capital Management, that outcome falls short of expectations. The aim was never just stability, but acceleration, influenced heavily by the example of Ipswich Town and their rapid rise to the Premier League. In that context, the 110-match spell under Chris Davies is beginning to look more like a plateau than a platform. The key question internally is no longer whether Davies has improved the side, but whether he can sustain that improvement at the pace expected by the board. That uncertainty is shaping a potential shift in direction. Reports suggest Birmingham have already made contact with Thomas Frank, identifying him as a leading option should a change be made. This is not a speculative approach, it is deliberate and targeted. Yet the competition is already forming. Sunderland AFC, now with the advantage of Premier League status, are monitoring developments closely amid questions over their own managerial setup. At the same time, Celtic FC present a different but equally compelling offer, combining European football with established prestige. For Birmingham, this is far from a routine appointment process. It's a contest against clubs with stronger short-term appeal, making their long-term vision even more important. The reasoning behind targeting Frank is based on approach rather than reputation. At Brentford FC, he built a data-led model that connected recruitment, player development, and tactical identity into a system capable of outperforming financial limitations. That is exactly the structure Tom Wagner wants to replicate at Birmingham. Plans for the proposed 62,000-seat powerhouse stadium underline that ambition. It's not just about infrastructure, it's about repositioning the club as a major, globally relevant force. In that environment, Frank wouldn't simply take charge of a squad, he would shape a fully integrated football operation supported by analytics and financial backing. Birmingham's edge lies not in immediate status, but in the level of control and the opportunity to build a model from the ground up. That brings the focus to the key decision. For Frank, the choice is less about the role itself and more about the nature of the project. Sunderland offer top-flight continuity and visibility, Celtic provide European competition and history, while Birmingham present a longer-term rebuild backed by significant investment and structural change. Each option carries different risks and timelines. The real question is whether Birmingham's long-term vision can offset the lack of immediate elite competition. If it can, the club secures not just a manager, but a system architect. If not, they may need to adjust their approach and identify profiles capable of delivering steady progress within a more competitive short-term landscape.